Can you imagine a legal system run by robots?
By robots?
Yeah, but not just any robots. Robots powered by wind etching laws onto clay tablets.
Okay, that's it's a pretty striking image.
Right.
It sounds like something out of a science fiction novel.
It is, actually. We're diving into Whispers of Justice today.
Yeah.
It's a speculative design project by Aida Al-Akhdar, and it kind of blows my mind every time I think about it.
So, tell me more about this. What's the setting? What's going on?
Al-Akhdar imagines a future Yemen where, like, society's gone through some major upheaval.
Okay.
And from the ashes of this collapse, you've got this blend of surviving tech, futuristic stuff and traditional practices.
So you've got wind-powered robots. That's like high-tech, right?
Yeah.
But they're using clay tablets. That's like ancient technology.
Good.
That's, what's the thinking behind that contrast?
It really makes you think about how even with technology, some things just endure.
Yeah, I can see that. Like, legal systems have always been around in some form or another.
Right. And they've always used the technology available at the time, whether that was carving in stone or, printing on paper.
Like Hammurabi's code.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And Whispers of Justice is kind of exploring that idea, like how would legal systems adapt in a future where the old ways are gone, but we still need laws?
So it's not just about the technology. It's about what that technology represents. It's about the resilience of law itself.
Absolutely. And there's another layer to this, the way that these laws are actually created.
Oh, how's that work?
Al-Akhdar starts with sound. They listen to soundscapes like the music of a culture, the everyday noises, and they pull out what they call sonic narratives.
Hold on, so they're like composing laws out of sound.
In a way, yeah. Think about it. Music evokes different emotions.
Right.
So Al-Akhdar is asking, can we translate those emotions, those feelings, into a framework for justice?
That's really interesting. So it's not just the robots that are unusual, it's the whole process of creating the laws themselves.
Right. It makes you think about how intertwined law and culture really are.
And how those connections might play out in the future.
Exactly. And it's even more interesting because Al-Akhdar is working in Yemen, a place where right now they're facing a lot of instability and change.
So this project isn't just a thought experiment. It's rooted in a very real context.
Absolutely. And that makes you question, like, what happens to justice when the systems we rely on crumble?
Yeah, it's a powerful question.
So Whispers of Justice, it doesn't really give us answers, but it makes us ask some really important questions about the future of law.
It's really making me think.
Me too. How do you think our legal systems today would cope with these kinds of challenges? What role will technology play? Will it help or hurt?
Those are tough questions. And honestly, I don't have the answers.
Me neither, but they're worth thinking about.
Definitely worth thinking about.
Well, thanks for joining us today on Exploring Futures for this dive into Whispers of Justice. It's definitely a project that makes you think about the future in a whole new light.
I agree.
And if you enjoyed this episode, please share it with your friends, family, anyone who loves to explore the possibilities of the future. Let's get this conversation going.
Sounds good.